everyone, it's Tammy, and it is time to do the card class for January. And these are the 3 cards that we're going to make. The first one will be this love card, and I think they all open top-wise this time. There's that one. Oh no, this one doesn't. And then there's this one. That's kind of cute. And then, which I really like those flowers and all that. It's really cute. And then there's this one. You open it up and there's a box of Kleenex inside. So really cute cards, I think, this time. And I'm going to show you all how to do these. I am using for the first card these stencils from, or these cutting templates from Little Yellow Bicycle. I got them at Hobby Lobby. And this one says love. So I used this with my Cuttlebug to cut out all of these words. So I just simply cut out 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in this light blue color, and then one of them in a patterned paper to match this paper. And then I also cut out a little flag, and I just did that by cutting a 1/2 inch, and then I put a button on here with a glue dot. And the card is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper cut at 4 1/4 and scored at 5.5. So this is one of the cards that we will be making, and let's go ahead and start that one. Sorry, I was getting everything ready for another card. So I have that there. That's for the Kleenex card. So I'm going to put my card up here just so I can kind of keep it as a reference. Try to, if it'll stay. Maybe these cutting templates are too big. I don't know. It doesn't want to stay. I'll put this there. Everything's fallen, of course. Okay, so the first card is our love card. So I have little baggies over here that I have everyone's loves in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then I need the blue cardstock, so I have enough of those for everybody to make 2 cards. So I'm going to take mine now, and then I also need I see what I did. I couldn't remember what I did. I have each one of these with their own love on it, so I will just take this top one. I need to sort those out so that everybody has what they need. And then we need one of those and one of these, and I need a button. These buttons are out. I'll just take that button. Actually, I like that flower button. It's cute. Okay, so I'm just going to put those back in there for now. Okay, so whoops, I don't need all of these either, do I? So in my card class, everybody is getting what you see here, and I think I can put, oh, maybe I can't put these in there. Maybe that's the reason I didn't do that. Maybe these don't fit. Oh, they do. Okay, good. So they barely fit, so that's probably why I didn't do that. Okay. We'll see what I do. Okay. Keep saying okay, 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 okay. Dingbat. So I'm going to first fold my card, and I'm just taking my bone folder and making sure that that crease is good. I'm going to put my glasses on. And then I am going to take my double-sided glue gun, and I am going to glue this piece of 4 by 5 1/4 piece of cardstock onto my card base. So this is just a 1/4 inch smaller on each side than the card base. And I'll stick that down right there. And then I will take this one, whose measurements are, I'm not sure, I don't remember. This is 2.5 by 5 1/4. So it's as tall as the top piece, but it's only 2.5 inches wide. And that's going to go, like I said, right there. So I'm just going to double side tape that and put this down somewhat over to the right hand side, but a little bit not centered, but over to the right, but leave a little bit of spot just because I think it's cute. And then I will need 4 of these loves. And as you can see, some of them didn't poke out the little things, the little, like the middle parts, and that's easy enough to pop out. So we will do that together. I'll just pop those out with my fingernail, I think. There we go. Love, love, love. Love. So I used a pad of paper for, I think I used up the pad. I don't think I even have. It was a Heidi Swap paper pad, had 36 sheets in it, so I used that for my colored pieces, or the patterned pieces, I guess. And I used that whole pad for all of these cards. So I'm going to use my two-way glue. This has glue is blue when wet, but it turns clear when it's dry, and it's a chisel tip. And I got everybody in the class one of these. And you can just trace your letters. And you will put these down. The 4 loves. Oops. And 1, 2. So I thought that this card, since we're doing the January class, usually when you're doing cards and such, you plan ahead. So I thought that I would do cards that would be good for Valentine's Day. And then I also thought that winter is a good time for people to get sick. So I thought that I would also do a get well card. And I really liked that design. I found all of these designs on Pinterest, actually. And lots of times I can just see a card and then make it my own. I think it's just because I've been doing crafting for years and years, so they aren't exactly like this on Pinterest, but they're similar. And then you take the one that matches your pattern paper, and this one's going to be on top. And you can put this wherever really you want, but I kind of like it right smack in the middle. And then we'll take the little tab that again is about 2 inches by 1/2 of an inch, and I'm going to have everyone make it into a little flag by tabbing it. Just like that, super easy. And then I think I will give everybody a glue dot if I didn't already. And, well, we can glue this one down with either our double-sided tape. I think I'm going to use double-sided tape. and just put this on this side and kind of toward the top, but not all the way to the top. And if you want to write XOXO on here, or love, or whatever you'd like to write, I'm going to do the XOXO. I think I can even fit another XO. And then I'm going to take a glue dot and put this right there on top. So I just want to make sure that I put glue dots in everybody's. Actually, I think I have some in my bag to take. It's just in there automatically. But I'll have to double check on that. So I'm going to write that down because I don't want to forget. Glue dots. This might be able to hold the button, but I'm not sure. But that is it. How easy is that card? First card is done. And you could do a white if you wanted to, but I thought this was so light that it really didn't need an inside. So there's our first card, completo. So our second card is going to be this one, which is really kind of cute. I really like this card and how it works. And honestly, I made this probably 3 weeks ago, so I haven't looked at it for a long time. I might have to refresh my memory. I have everybody's middle pieces for this here, and then I just need to get a what do you call it? A piece of cardstock. Oh, whoops. Okay, so for this card, I need to write on here that there's only 4. Or here, I'll write me on here. That way I'll know that when I do my class, that one's for me. Okay, so this one you can see is scored here and here. So what I did is I scored it at, this again is cut at 4 1/4 by 11. And it's scored at 5 1/2. So we'll fold it there. And then it's also scored, I believe it's 3 1/2 inches. Let me see. Yes, 3 1/2 inches from this. So I don't know how to tell you how to do that exactly, but 3 1/2 inches, and then I scored it to the center. So I went in 3 1/2 inches like this, and I made a little mark and said, oh there, 3 1/2 inches, made a little mark and said, this is where I need it. So then I put this up with the corner and I scored it. And that gave me that line. And so then we fold that one down upon itself. So it looks like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take our cute little stuffs that we have, and there should be 3 green dots for the leaves, and then 3 papers for the flowers. And then we'll also need a fringe, and we'll need 1 rhinestone, and we will need 2 triangles. You can use matching ones, you can use opposite ones, it does not matter, whatever you feel like. I kind of like the contrast of different, so let's see, I'm going to see how this works. I really like this pattern, so I want this pattern to be seen. So I'm going to put this one here, and it should fit pretty close to this. As you can see, this one's a little bit long, so I might take my scissors and cut it a little bit, or I might just put it on here and just call it a day. And then this one I can make go here, and I could either do it this way, or I guess there is no other way I could do it because I couldn't really do it that way, could I? So, yeah, you just line them up and you put them, oh, that's not how I want it. I want it this way. There we go. So it looks like that. So I'm going to go ahead and stick these on, and I'm going to use my double-sided tape. And I'm going to put that one on the inside here like that. And then I'm going to take my double-sided tape and I'm going to go along the edge here all the way up to the point, and then go along the edge here all the way up to that point. And then I'm going to fold this down and push so it stays like that. So now I have a card that's closed on each side but has an opening like that. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. So now I need to put this piece on here. So I'm going to, you know what, first I'm going to put this piece down. So I figure out which side I want. And I think for this one I might use my glue stick. And I'm going to see where this folds in. And I'll stick that down there. And then I will take my double-sided tape, put some tape on that triangle, and then fold that down. And then I'm going to put some tape on this triangle. And I will put this on top. And again, mine is a little bit too big, so I may cut it or I may just leave it. I think I'll just leave it like that. And then I also do need a piece of this white cardstock, and this is what will go inside here, and this is what I would write my note on. So you need to be sure that when you put in your tape down that you get it close to the edge so that this will still have room to slide in. And then I don't know if you see how this sticks out a little bit. If you were to mail this, it probably wouldn't fit in the mail, so I would trim that off just like that. And then for the flowers, I place all three of these down, and I'm going to use my glue stick for this. And I just want it to be like in a little triangle. And then to make the flower, you will take a circle, and this circle is cut at 1 1/4. It's just a punch similar to this, only it's a bigger one. It's 1 1/4 inches. And you fold in that, and then you fold it again, kind of at an angle. And then you do the same thing on the other side. So you fold it once. Oops, except for I think I folded it the wrong way. You fold it once backwards and then once forwards. Again, kind of at an angle so that it kind of looks like a little rosebud. And then you can take your, I might use double-sided tape on this. I like the double-sided tape for some reason. And just a strip should do it. Oops. And I'm just putting that down on one of the leaves. So let's do that again. You fold it, so whichever side you want to look like, mostly, I guess. I'm not saying that very well. Whatever side you want it to look like the most, you fold that side away from you. Just the very tip of the circle. I'm going to do both of those at the same time. So then now my circle kind of looks like that. and then I want to fold it toward me, and I want it to be kind of at an angle, and I want it to have kind of a tip at the end back down here at the bottom. So I will fold this in like this, and then I will fold this one in like this. And there we go. There's our little flower. So again, look to see which side you like. I like this side. I'm going to fold that down. I'm going to fold this side down. And then I'm going to hold it like this to me. I look at the bottom. Actually, there's a line right here for this one that tells me where the point is at the middle. I want this part to fold in a little more than the top part, so I kind of angle it in. And same with this one. This part to a little bit more than that part. Angle it in. And none of my flowers have been perfect. None of them are fantastic, but they're all great. It doesn't matter. It's okay. And you can see it would have been a little nicer if I would have moved this over just a hair, so I'm just angling these flowers a little bit more than I did the other one, but it's really not a big deal. And then I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to do the back of each of these. Can't bend my finger. Has that ever happened to you guys? You're working on something and all of a sudden you can't bend your finger for some reason. Oops, there's a little bit of glue sticking out. That's one thing I like about the glue gun. I can just kind of rub that glue off. And then I need to put one more right here. And then you take your little pen and you make the stems. And to do these, you just freehand. Something like that. And, oh, whoops, no, I'm not done. I need a little rhinestone. Put a little rhinestone right there. And now we are finished with this card. Isn't that cute? I really like this card. I think it'd be a cute Valentine card, birthday card. If you wanted to, you could take some ink and maybe go around the edges with a pink ink pad or something. I might like to do that. Let's see how that looks. Totally not needed, but kind of nice. I have pink ink. It's color block chalk ink. But I will show my class that this is an alternative if they have some ink at home and they wanted to add a little bit of flair. They could. And there you go. Yay! That's really cute, and it's pretty easy, honestly. I think I'm going to angle this one just a little bit, just because it's kind of bugging me that it's not so angled like the other ones. There, I like that better. All right, so 2 cards down, 1 more to go, and this one is the most complicated of all of them. But it's actually very easy too. Okay, I'm going to write me on this one, so that I'll know that this one's mine too. Because it only has 1 set in it. Okay, so then the last card, those are up here. Okay, I did that so I could show you how to do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I really only need 7. I don't know why I have so many extras of these, but I do. Because this is an extra too, but I kind of wanted to show you. So this one I did a little different. Actually, I'm not even going to show you this one. I'll just do that one for myself if I want to do that one later. This is what everybody's getting. And we will need that, that, and that. And I will write me on this one. And we need a card base. Oh man, and we need this. I wonder if I didn't cut that for everybody, or I wonder if that's what these extra ones were supposed to be. Oh, crapola. Tammy, 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 Tammy. I think that's what these were supposed to be, and I totally scored them and cut most of them. Dag nabbit. All right, no worries. We can figure it out. Oh, that is totally what I was supposed to do. Okay, so anyway, this is a 5.5 by 11 piece of cardstock. Again, scored at 5.5. Sorry, this is a 4 1/4 by 11 piece of cardstock scored at 5.5. And then on top, you need a piece that is 3 inches by 4.5-ish. So my big piece of paper I've scored. You just need to fold it on the score line, and I'm going to use my bone folder to make sure that it is folded well. And then I'm going to put this on top. And again, you kind of put it over to the side and kind of centered. Oh, and I didn't. Oh, sorry guys. Well, this one isn't going to do it. Before you put that down, if you want to rub some ink around the edges, that would be perfectly fine. So I did that with that card. I'm not doing it with this card. And then I cut a 1 1/4 inch circle out of a hole punch. And then I also punched a 1.5 inch scallop circle. So I'm just taking my scallop circle and putting it down, and then taking my circle, and you can either use the white side or the patterned side, whatever your preference is. And I will put that in the middle to make it like a little flower. And then I'm going to write in here, get well. And then I'm going to put a piece of washi, and this one's kind of jacked right there, so I'm just going past the jacked part and going over to here, and then I will cut this washi tape. If you wanted to use ribbon here, you could, or you could tie a bow, whatever you'd like. So then once you have that done, the fun part begins. And I have taken a 6, I think it's 6, let me double check. Yes, 6 by 3 inch piece of paper, and I have scored it at 1.5, 3, and 4.5 inches so that it will form a box. So again, this is 6 by 3, and it's scored at 1.5, 3, and 4.5, so that it'll create a box when you fold them. Or a square, maybe not a box, but a square like this. And I have punched with the 3/4 inch punch in the middle of this to create a little hole, and then I'm going to ask that everyone take their scissors and cut off the point to kind of make it look like an oval shaped hole. If you have an oval punch, you could use that. If you have something else that you'd rather use, whatever. Our goal here is just to make an opening for the Kleenex. So if you need to cut it out yourself, if you don't have a punch, then you can still do that. And then what I'm gonna do is I have this cool tape that I got from the Daisy-O store. It's double-sided tape with a cutter, and I like this a lot. It's pretty sticky. You can use your own glue stick. I just thought that this was fun and I enjoy it, so I wanted to use it here. It seems to be a little stronger than the glue sticks and maybe a little stronger than the double-sided tape. I'm not sure. It might be about the same. But you want to fold it in half and leave those sticky parts out. And then you want the hole to be facing up, and you want to push this against the fold of the card. And you just want to put it in there and then squish the card down and then open it up, and there's your Kleenex box. Isn't that magic? And then I'm taking a couple squares of cheap 1-ply. This is toilet paper, but you can use Kleenex, but you really just need 1-ply. And I fold it over so it's in half like that, and then I just kind of crease it, like squinch it a little bit, and then I'm going to stick that down in here so I can leave some of the Kleenex sticking out the top, just like that. Isn't that cute? And then you just squish it down, and so this is the card, get well soon, and then there's the little Kleenex sticking out. Isn't that adorable? I just love that. Super easy, super fun, and it just kind of makes my day. So here's the other one. Isn't that adorable? If I were sick and I got this card, I would love it. So yeah, that's it. I guess I need to figure out how I'm going to do it for everybody else. To do these, I need to find some more cardstock, I suppose. Dingbat attack. Okay, and what else? We are going to do so 3 cards and a project, and the project is just going to be these Valentine chains. It's going to be super easy. I know that that's kind of a weak project, but it'll be fun. So everybody's going to get 5 of these, and then it's already creased for you, and then it actually already has tape on it. Oh, whoops, I'm going to need to crease it the other way so that I can then put this tape on it, and it will look like this. And then you chain them together. So I'm going to do a couple for myself, and then everybody else will get theirs. And I thought we could hang them in our offices just because it's kind of cute. It's cute. I like it. And I like that it's double-sided, and it was already pre-made. I actually got this at the Hobby Lobby. It was $2.99, but then it was on sale for 30% off, so I got a deal on this, and I thought it would be a fun, easy craft. And so that will be what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody will get 5 of the things, so it's not going to be a huge, big project, but it's still something fun. So I guess that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you try these cards, and if you do, let me know what you think. And let's see, I'm trying to get them out so you can see them one last time. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Thank you so very much. I will talk to you soon. Have a very happy day.